Okay, welcome back everyone. When last we left our heroes, we had traveled to what I assume would be more far south, towards the Roman foothold in Gaul, because Leldarin seemed to believe that the Romans could help us defeat the Teutons. And his awareness of the political climate and his contacts throughout Gaul gave him this assumption, and particularly he is interested in seeking out the help of a Roman guy that he apparently knows, this priest named Vigorius. I remember very well, actually, this particular levels, just after it, partly because it was the beginning of the period when the Romans become part of the game, but also because of the interesting fall colors. It seems like it's in like late August, early September. Or just turned to September after fighting in summer. That must be fucking brutal, having to fight in armor in the summer. Looks like our speed is still too high. Yeah, the autumn colors remind me a lot of Rise of Legends, which is a game that I really enjoy. In the first few missions, which take place in basically fantasy Italy, it's a steampunk game, and you begin as a minor military leader in a steampunk version of Italy, and the fall colors are very beautiful, even though you're basically starting in southern Italy and moving your way up north to fight the dictator that's taking control of this northern province.
Lord of the Vikings!
So you wouldn't think that there would be deciduous trees like that in the south of Italy, but I guess that's the liberty that they take. Yeah, it's a really beautiful game, actually, like seeing the trees and the gently sloping hills, and seeing these musketeers in formation. They seem like they're sort of dressed in like a very late 17th century, early 18th century outfit, but they have like they have guns that sort of remind me more of like World War I era rifles that load very fast, but they're definitely bolt action. But at the same time, they also have smoke coming out of the out of them like muskets. And they're officially musketeers. I think that's the term for them in the game. Yeah, really interesting. You know, I've always found it interesting to play games that have that early modern aesthetic, because personally I'm very interested in medieval and especially ancient warfare and history. So it's cool to dive into something else something else that's not just, you know, futuristic warfare, which there's always an excess of.
Name of Odin.
Oh, I wanted to check something. Oh, I can only check how far I am along in the levels if I bring my party to the inn. Yeah, I definitely think that I'll go to the dungeon crawl. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll hold off on actually moving to the next level and go to the dungeon crawl, and then come back here and then go to the next level. So I've got all this, and then I've got this freaking thing. There was a side quest from the Brakte that I never did, but it never left the objectives page. I just think that's so funny, and I really want to go back there and see what would happen if I went up to the chieftain, whether it would play the script for the dialogue for that subquest, even though they would, probably not fire in a totally new quest line. Maybe the dialogue would start up and then just nothing would happen after that. But yeah, gonna check that out, and gonna check out the Cave of Mystery, aka the Dungeon Crawl, because a lot of people that have played this game and know what they're doing will say that they spent time leveling up Lyrax before. Or maybe it's just Lyrax. I think it's just Lyrax. I can enter. Look at this lovely, almost sort of cultivated farmland, kind of. Not really. Mostly sand. Looks like sand. I am glad to see you at last, Lotharin. And you too, mighty Lyrax. We have managed to gather a small army of locals. They will be yours to command. We must charge against these madmen. Fear not, for Lyrax remembers the help Rome provided us in our battle against Milred. I have no doubt it will bring Braxazaria to its former splendor. You will not be alone in this. Rome will help you as well. As soon as you send enough food to the two pillars, an army will appear to your aid. Lyrax is the greatest warrior that has ever lived. Nothing is impossible for him. Very well. This outpost you see is the only thing that remains in our control. The barbarian hordes. Hey, watch who you're calling barbarian. They have managed to capture everything else. Your task will be to retake Caesarea, with all its villages and outposts, before the enemy manages to gain a foothold here. Their blood will cover the ground like rain. I shall send messengers to gather troops for you. Remember, the more food you send, the more volunteers will join you. Just be sure to send food caravans to the trade post located in the northwest. By the goddess, I will enter this battle for Rome. Okay. So this is my starting army. Looks like it's got 50. Yeah, 42. Good enough.
As you command.
So I don't know what our food situation is. So the main city is under Teuton control. So it's the outlying outposts. So that army's just kind of sitting there. So if I bring food from here to the trading post, the invisible trading post, whatever. And if I also bring food from the other outpost to the trading post, then I'll be able to replenish my troops slowly but surely. Okay. Let's leave Lelder by himself.
Valhalla.
Sorry, buddy. I know you've been working really hard, but if you can't fight, then you can't really do much. Okay, so I need to make this go down more. There we go. Oh, 5, cool. I can certainly go through the whole dungeon crawl without dying.
Lord of the Vikings.
No trouble there. Very small amount of food on that mule. So probably not a lot of food in this outpost. Yep. That outpost is bereft of food entirely. Doesn't look like wait. I'm trying to wait for at least a couple non-hero units to run out of food. Oh, seems like they're
My
food
honor.
keeps getting replenished. Looks like this village actually spawns food
My home is Valhalla.
slowly. It just didn't have any food. Didn't happen to have any food when we first got here. That outpost is undefended. That's cool. I don't remember if this level was particularly difficult. I also don't remember. Oh,
Lord
looks like,
of the
we
Vikings.
do have food.
My home is
I'm
Valhalla.
gonna move back here, but thankfully
In the name of Odin.
the village is
Lord of the Vikings.
give us food. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't remember if there's a serious, like, counterattack type mechanic. Where you have to keep, playing whack-a-mole, because the Teutons will keep, going back and forth. capturing our bases, and then we have to recapture them. Hopefully, it's not